Wow, that is absolutely amazing. So much to chew on there and so much to think about. Um, so you mentioned at the back of your book, A New You, which I encourage everybody that's listening, um, go on Amazon or your Barnes and Noble, whatever it is that you use to purchase your books, and check out this book, especially if you have a Gen Z aged young person considering college, or as a family, you guys are considering college, career, all of those things. Um, but I kind of want to circle back and really emphasize. So if you're Gen Z, how do you find these opportunities? You mentioned last mile programs, boot camps. How do you become aware of these opportunities? I'm in and out of the middle and high schools here in Colorado Springs, and at some I've only seen college fairs. I'm not seeing tech. I'm not seeing boot camps offered, things like that. So what is a Gen Zer to do? Where are some of the better places they can go to come into contact with this information?
Yeah, no, I'd recommend the website. Like I said, alternativestocollege.com. It's a great place to start. You don't have to buy the book. It's for indebted millennials and Gen Z to have to spend another, whatever it is, $20 on a book. So it's online at alternativestocollege.com, and you
Okay.
can search various criteria and determine whether there's a faster and cheaper pathway. Some of them are online, that makes it easy. But
Okay. Awesome.
in person, and you can find one that's in an industry that you're interested in and accessible to you.
Awesome. So last question, Ryan. So we talked about parents. You've given us a lot of great resources online that we can go to, and parents can go to, Gen Z can go to. But if you're an employer and experiencing a STEM gap in your company, where can that employer go to find people with the skills that they need?
Yeah. Well, the hard part is that for most employers, the top of their hiring funnel is broken. The way to think about hiring is a funnel. When you have 500 resumes coming in for every slot and you're only looking at 20 or 30 of them, you have to think about top of funnel
Hmm.
and then funnel. So top
Okay.
of the funnel, now you're just using a keyword match, and employers do not pay enough attention to their job descriptions in terms of what's in there and what's not in there.
Hmm.
So, like I said earlier, you have companies like Apple now who are removing degrees from job descriptions because
Yeah.
they feel that's their top of the funnel is broken. What happens when your top of the funnel is broken is when you get down the funnel, you have I don't know, maybe 100 false negatives, and of your 30 that you're looking at, maybe 20 of them are false positives, right? And you
Hmm.
spend all time and energy on the interview process, and you're interviewing the wrong people effectively because your top of the funnel is broken.
Yeah.
If I were a business owner, if I owned a company of, I don't know, 500,000 employees, I'd be very focused on those job descriptions and what we're doing at the top of the funnel and how we can do more to make sure that we're seeing a representative, diverse set of candidates who really match the skill profile that we're looking for, as opposed to a set of keywords that someone knocks off in 5 minutes because they have to complete a job description.
Right. Wow, that's so good. We have listeners that come from different walks of life, so I'm excited that we can hit the business aspect or the organizational aspect and the parent aspect. So Ryan, again, thank you so much for being on the show. And where can people go to connect with you online, such as Twitter, Instagram, Facebook? What's the
Yeah,
best
best is
place?
Twitter.
Okay.
I'm at Ryan Craig, at Ryan Craig AP. That's
Okay.
Ryan Gap for Skills Gap. And I also publish a bi-weekly newsletter on all things Skill Gap related. You can see that at gapletter.com.
Fantastic. Well, Ryan, thank you so much for being on the show. It's really meant a lot that you've been a part of Gen Z Deep Dive, and we really appreciate sharing what you do for millennials and Gen Z.
Thanks very much, Aaron. Appreciate it.